Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This video is an exciting one, but I'll try not to be too excited. But before we go into this video properly, if you see me for the first time, you're welcome. My name is Ammy. I talk about relocation and studying abroad. Consider subscribing to my channel for more informative videos. Don't forget to give my video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend it to others. Share my videos with your friends and your loved ones and keep watching.
Hello guys, you're welcome to Immigrate with Ammy, and thank you for always engaging with us. Thank you for watching the videos, thank you for the subscriptions, thank you for the comments, thank you for the emails, and thank you for reaching out to us on all our platforms. Today we have a very hot gist for you that is coming out of Canada, and this is a current news that was just released yesterday by the government of Canada. As you guys know, we also share information that relates to study or immigration to Canada. Canada is one of the countries that anyone that is looking to immigrate to a country with good immigration policy, we think Canada is one of the best at the moment for several reasons. Okay, as you all know, Canada has a lot of immigration pathways, right? And over the years, we've seen people from different parts of the world moving to Canada as permanent residents. We've also seen, quite a number of people who moved to Canada because they got a job offer in Canada, and they are currently working in Canada and making a life for themselves. Canada is also the home for thousands and thousands of international students, and we see a lot of people who go to Canada for these reasons and even for more reasons. So we think Canada is always a good option. On this platform also, we've shared a lot of websites, even including the Canada Job Bank, where international professionals can actually find a job. So you don't need to be inside Canada to actually find a job. So, and we've even hosted someone on this channel that actually got a job right from Nigeria, and he was able to immigrate to Canada. Okay, so those opportunities are always there. Okay, those opportunities are always there. However, what we want to share with you today is like an additional opportunity for people to immigrate to Canada. So yesterday there was a news that the government of Canada released, and that news is actually an update on a policy that came into play during the COVID era. Okay, and this is regarding the status of people who have tourist or visiting visas to Canada. So the question is, people have always been wondering, is it possible for me to, go into Canada and apply for a job, even if I have a tourist visa? Okay. And of course, there are current or there were policies, okay, there were government policies in Canada that supported this, but the process was such that if you are a tourist in Canada and then in the period of your visit to Canada, you were able to get a job, for you to be able to, apply for the work permit, you would need to leave Canada. However, the government has actually made an update on that law. Okay, the news, as you can see, this is the Canada immigration website. Okay, so this is the government website where you can actually find information regarding immigration, regarding refugees, regarding citizenship. Okay, so it's a one-stop place where you can find any information that relates with work, visit, education, and every other thing in Canada. And the news headline states that visitors can continue to apply for work permit inside Canada with temporary policy extended by 2 years. Okay, so as at yesterday, the government decided to extend this policy, okay, to continue allowing visitors to actually apply for jobs, get a job, and then apply for work permit while still inside Canada. Okay, so this was released in Ottawa, okay, February 28, 2023, and the news states that foreign nationals who are in Canada as visitors and who receive a valid job offer will continue to be able to apply for and receive a work permit without having to leave the country. So previously, if you get a job as a visitor, you would need to leave Canada to apply for the work permit. But this update says that you can actually remain in Canada as a visitor, get a job, and then apply for your work permit, and then change your status from a visitor to a temporary worker in Canada. Okay, so visitors applying under this public policy who held a work permit within the last 12 months will also continue to be able to request interim work authorization to begin working for their new employer more quickly. So this is for people who were already previously in Canada. Okay, so set to expire today, that was yesterday, this COVID era temporary public policy has been extended by 2 years. So the policy was supposed to expire yesterday, but they have extended it by 2 years until February 28, 2025. Okay, leaving this temporary policy in place makes visitors an option for employers in Canada, as many are facing significant labor shortages during this period of economic expansion. So Canada is actually experiencing economic expansion, and one of the effects of this expansion is that there are labor shortages in certain job sectors. So for Canadian employers to be able to fill up these shortages, they are now able to also hire visitors, people who are in Canada on the visiting visa. Okay, so this is important for the government. So visitors will now be like a part of the working population, and they are able to also convert their visitors visa into a temporary work permit. Okay, so prior to this temporary policy change, those applying to work in Canada would typically need to apply for their initial work permit before they came to Canada. If they were already in Canada with visitor status, when they were approved for a work permit, they would need to leave Canada to be issued their work permit. With this policy in place, leaving Canada isn't necessary. So you can remain in Canada as a visitor while, changing your status from a visitor to a temporary worker, which is actually a great one. So kudos to the Immigration Department of Canada, of course, and to the entire Canadian government. So what is the eligibility to apply for this? So to be eligible to apply, an applicant looking to benefit from this temporary public policy must first have a valid status in Canada as a visitor on the day they apply. So first, what it means is that you would need to have the Canadian tourist visa, and then you would need to be in Canada as a visitor. Okay. The second criteria is that you must have a job offer that is supported by a labor market impact assessment, LMIA, or a job that is exempt from the LMIA. Okay. So the impact assessment is that usually in Canada, employers need to, of course, hire people who are already living in Canada. Okay, and then if they cannot hire someone within Canada, then they can apply for labor market impact assessment to enable them hire people who are not, already resident in Canada. Okay, so if an employer is going to hire you as a visitor in Canada, then the employer would have to get this LMIA to support the hire process. Or we also have some jobs, okay, or some job offers that the employers do not need to apply for this LMIA. So these job categories are exempt from, LMIA. Okay, so that's the second criteria. The third one is that you must submit your application for an employer-specific work permit not later than February 28, 2025. Okay, so, as it stands, this policy will expire on February 28, 2025. So of course you need to take advantage of this between now and then. That is what they are saying. And then of course you must meet all other standard admissibility criteria. So maybe if you need to, they would need to do some background check, your health status must be okay, stuff like that. So you will also have to pass all these general standard admissibility criteria. Okay, so this is actually a very great news that is coming out of Canada, and going to Canada as a visitor could actually be your ticket to becoming a worker in Canada, and then in the nearest future you can also use that to apply for your permanent residence. So guys, We wanted to share this news with you because it's a fresh one and a lot of people are not aware, about this opportunity. There you have it. Okay, so if you've not subscribed previously to this channel, make sure you subscribe. As you know, we're always giving you information that you need. Okay, and then also you can reach out to Immigrate with Ammy on any of her social media handles, okay, especially Twitter or via email. All right. Also, make sure that you drop your comment in the comment section, and please share this video on different social media handles. So please share this information, let it go viral so that other people can also take advantage of this great opportunity. So guys, as usual, we always wish you all the best. If there's a way we can support you, if possible, let us know, okay, if there's something that we can do to support you guys. All right, so thank you so much for watching, guys, and don't forget to share your good news with us when they start coming in. Have a lovely day.